You are live. There you go. You can actually go like this. You can actually have the camera live.
Choice of putting Evans on that line brings a little bit more speed and aggressiveness, and he got in there with Gallagher to make that play.
I got the
face-off win back to P3 who said
I got the Leaf jersey and I got Habs jersey. Yeah, how's it going?
Jackpot.
You got the Leaf jersey. I got the Habs jersey. Game 6 here.
Made for you.
Good game here.
the quote from Gallagher yesterday. So
I
I'm
know.
going to give you a Mark Messier quote like that. He said, "There's no question about our belief. It has always been there. Just no Game 6 guaranteed."
Ice and call.
Yeah, that's maybe going a step too far. But I don't think there's any question that this group believes in each other. The things they dealt with the schedule being compressed because of the COVID time off and all the injuries that they had, and now they're just trying
0-0 second period, 12 and a half left.
Like he needs some repairs again.
Game 6, Leafs can eliminate
The focus really is
Montreal
just trying to
Canadiens
shut
here.
down the Matthews line and not necessarily be there offensively.
Nylander
Looks in after the shoot-in
to Riley.
TJ Brody.
Riley got the other shot. Oh, Montreal's doing. I don't like what Montreal's doing there. They have 4 guys at the net. I don't get it. Offside. Oh, yeah. Okay. Yeah, I know.
Offside called 8 minutes in. All roads lead to the front of the net on both sides. You can see the kick out by Nylander, but
Nylander didn't get enough from the shot.
Either Foligno or Galchenyuk gets inside position. Foligno gets the cross check from Kotkaniemi, can't find a loose puck, and Byron ends up pouncing on it. And John Tavares out of the lineup.
They got to shoot. They can't shoot.
The center iceman, you've seen
you got to take better shots.
With those two, and now Foligno back in that position there, trying to supply the offense, the secondary offense for the Leafs. Kiev trying to redirect the team. Gustafson sends it back out to center. Corey Perry can't get loose.
Here comes Kerfoot.
Alexander Kerfoot will drop it back into Canadians. On the prowl, Weber will move it for the Canadians, and up ahead it goes for Gustafson over the line. Pass through for Perry.
Good deep in the corner. Ace breakout. Here comes McCabe.
He is sent wide. That's the second time he's been on the receiving end tonight. So we'll watch to see 24 because
Simmons.
those
See. I don't know if you guys are watching the game, but the point.
Both sides jumping up in the play, trying to get that extra odd man rush. Gustafson did it at one end. It was turned over.
Push down Joe Thornton.
Bogosian did it at the
I don't know if Joe Thornton's going to come back next
in
year.
the first period, Simmons get hit hard in the middle. That's a bad feeling when you're looking down, coming up ice, and Armia just lets up at the last second.
They win this series somehow. I don't think they're going to beat Winnipeg. Winnipeg's a better team.
Looking down at a puck and going up ice, that's a dangerous spot to be in as a player. And Jake Muslin is a little hurt here. He's limping off to the Toronto bench, so he had to come all the way across the ice to make his way down to the Toronto Russian. That's bad. Yeah, he went back for a puck. It didn't look very comfortable. And so he is off, and that will be a cause for concern for Maple Leafs. Right now, Riley will take his spot with Justin Hall. Here's a pass for Hyman, trying to barge through.
Hyman.
Knocked down by Marner in the corner.
What's Marner? Ooh, good block, good block.
It ricochets back to the lead line.
I don't know, Montreal's defense is playing really well tonight. Price to fucking Riley. Blind. These guys with these stupid passes, man. They gotta. If this goes 7, they gotta work on their passes. 7 or win tonight. You gotta work on their passes. Another stupid pass, like. Good D. Ooh, I don't know who that was. Foligno, I think. Foligno, nice. Come on, ah. Nice play to keep going. Nice play. Stupid passes again. You see that? These guys, man, they don't look where they're passing. I hate this fans in the crowd, guys. He's
good stick by Hall. Trying to make another stick chip there to knock away from the on-charging Paul Byron.
back to Dirt. Should have gave to Dermott, man. Dermott.
Shot 17-14 Canadians, so it's 5-2 Toronto here in the second frame.
I don't know. Montreal could fucking do it. Good save, Campbell. Go, boys. Dump it in. These guys.
Defensively there to break up the pass.
Nah.
Pull that course right. Mid line it in for Montreal. Knocked down by Campbell.
I think the first goal is going to win this game, guys. Come on. Riley, man, get your skates fixed. You don't fucking skate anyways. You just fucking throw around with the puck. Oh, that's a goal.
What a chance for Eric Stahl and the pass by Petrie. It's from the Gallagher sending it high at the net.
That's
Canadians with a push here, trying to get the icebreaker. It'll come back to the line for Petrie. Heavy traffic right down in front. Rebound block. Matthews with the shot block. Another shot, but Evans on the doorstep, tipping that wide. Jeff Petrie across. A shot there.
Fans on the shot. Yeah, boys. Oh, Jesus. Knocking all boys. They missed the net wide. E to D. Good save, Cam. Like and subscribe, boys. Marner, man. I don't know what's going on with Marner. Leafs got to start playing for their goaltender, boys. I don't know what's going on. Everyone says, "Oh, it's." The Leaf fans on his Facebook page are like, "Oh, it's the goalie. It's the goalie. It's not the goalie." These guys aren't playing for their goalie. And these guys got to take short shifts. I guess someone nothing. I want to deal now.
Just over a minute on this shift on the serious. Carter able to work his way back into the Canadian zone, and now he'll send it around. He'll make his way to the midway pins. And Sherrod, that pass off.
Watch your pass.
Now it's perfect for Nylander. On the left side, TJ Brody's going to he creates the turnover for Nylander was loose, so come back to the line. Brody across, kick back to Hall, does keep it alive. And now Brody's shot off Byron, and he shakes his glove after that block. Back to getting knocked down. Working hard, it'll come back to the line, and this is going to reach a ball. It's headed.
Wow, no call.
Again, the boos, which we haven't heard all year, are raining down here. And now off our Mia into the Montreal pits. All the silence of games past, you can hear the coaches yelling on the bench. Here's a play where Sheldon Keefe yelling this takedown here of Hyman creates a chance at the
that's a penalty. I don't know why they didn't call that on. That's the pull down on Hyman there, man.
Sequence, what a great job sliding across.
Save by Campbell. Campbell's the only reason why the Leafs are in this game.
Slides it into the slot area. Deneau from point blank gets stopped again by Jack Campbell.
Welcome to Bet99.net, where we fill every day with a glamour and excitement. Casino with progressive jackpots like Mega Moolah, the hottest slots, and all your favorite live casino games free to play. See why Bet99.net is where Canadians come to play.
Maybe it's only a feeling, only a dream, only a day trip that lasts long after sundown. Maybe it's only a weekend or a moment. But sometimes, those only things are the only things that matter. Jeep Grand Cherokee, Canada's most awarded and best-selling full-size SUV. Get 10% off MSRP with up to $7,350 in discounts, plus $2,500 in loyalty cash for select owners.
Look how many my investments made this year.
How come you're doing better than me when my accounts have lower fees?
I guess my advisor was right. Fees don't tell the full story.
When your first car broke down on the way to your best friend's wedding, CAA was there. And when you took the extended family out to celebrate your engagement, CAA was there too. CAA was there for the honeymoon you thought you couldn't afford, and to help with the things you thought you could.
Yeah.
CAA was there to help give you peace of mind through the lows, and to help you celebrate the highs. Join online and save 10% by entering promo NHL.
Anthony
there for you.
Oh, whatever you say his name.
Advanced Analytics, powered by AWS, the official cloud infrastructure provider of the NHL. Here's a look at where Montreal Bulls have come from against Jack Campbell in the series. You think about Sunday in Game 5, the Jan plays right on top of the crease. When Campbell was in LA, he had a rule. He did not like allowing 3 goals against in regulation. So I said after Game 5, 3 against was unacceptable, but he's got all 21 thrown his way so far tonight, Chris.
And with those 21 stops, his save percentage back up to 9.52 in this series. Rotating at either end's been terrific. TJ Brody, Morgan Riley working ahead. There's Marner, bumped by Weber. The Canadians will get it back under 5 minutes to go here in the second period. As Evans is blocked as the puck is shot down into the Toronto zone. Brody around to Morgan Riley. Matthews off the boards and up to Hyman back. But the full Matthews broke up Donaldson. And offside is called. Discover, watch, and experience the Olympic Games with CBC Kids. Learn more at cbckids.ca/Tokyo 2020.
I don't think it's fair that the fans are allowed in the arena. Toronto, if they didn't have it all serious, they shouldn't have it at Game 6, man. That's an advantage for Montreal.
Believe, but you can see his reaction, his right groin there as he strided back. He says, "I'm done." That is not a good sign as he went right away, and then from that bench over to the dressing room, he hasn't been back yet.
Well, yeah, who's been steady 21 and a half minutes a night in this series.
And now you look to Bogosian get a little bit more, but as I mentioned, Travis Dermott, well, maybe an advantage. Much of the talk of Rasmus Sandin had a couple of tough outings. At least Dermott defensively can maybe battle a little bit more, has some more experience to take more ice time that's going to be needed now without Muzzin.
Petrie looks ahead. Suzuki sends it down in behind the Maple Leaf net. Alexander Kerfoot there. Lost it momentarily to Suzuki. Now up the boards. Petrie will hold it in. Here's Nick Suzuki. Swinging it across. Caulfield on the far side. Back to Gustafson and across for Petrie. On 5, Caulfield. Peters and he whipped it high and just wide. Another good look for Cole Caulfield in this second period after no shots in the first. Leafs are hit here with Suzuki, Caulfield, and Toffoli. Kerfoot turned back and now rolls it out to center.
I don't know.
Here now, hit off Suzuki. And the one second, Suzuki got his stick on it. Leach get rid of it at center. There's Polino at the line.
You gotta stop with these freaking half-ice passes. Blake is a fucking team.
Strides back with the anticipate his time at least maybe past 30 minutes tonight. If the Leafs have to go with 5 for too long.
Oh yeah, now Galchenyuk dumps it in. Why didn't you do that the other game?
Riley trying to cut off a pass. Bouncing back and Anderson unable to team that after getting in behind Riley. Edmondson buries Galchenyuk at center. And now Josh Anderson's in. Anderson holds and then shot. Off Riley wide and all the way around for Polino with Nylander. Well, that was flipped into the bench.
Really?
Well, Kyle mentioned earlier the chemistry between these two. Suzuki and Caulfield looking for each other. Suzuki fighting his man off, goes right across crease to the backhand there. Another chance later on that Campbell was able to stop.
We are fighting a war 30 years in the future. Our enemy is not.
I got one view. All right, let's go. Whoever the one viewer is, thanks for watching. Still 0-0.
If that's what retirement looks like, sign me up.
Retirement. You're right.
Okay, we'll get there. Been reading some great reviews about Quest Trade. People pay a lot less in fees and adds up big over time.
Yeah, but retirement's such a long way out.
Maybe not. Not if we do things differently.
It's time to switch to Quest Trade. Retire up to 30% wealthier with Quest Wealth Portfolios. See how at questrade.com.
Iced tea, stone cold. Calling on everyone to turn to cold washing with Tide.
Hello, my name is Ice T. Can you spare a few seconds to learn about cold water washing with
Hi, my name
Tide?
is Steve. Did you know washing in cold can save you $100 a year on your energy bill?
Why wouldn't you turn to cold? It helps the environment.
What? Because Stone Cold said so. Plus, Tide cleans great and cold.
CBC Listen is the free app that lets you discover the best of CBC Radio, CBC Podcast, CBC Music, listen live or catch up on shows on demand. Download the CBC Listen app today. We're getting into the late stages of the second period, Game 6, elimination game. Who's more nervous now as it goes this long without a goal?
I'm not so sure it's even nervousness. It's just you look, okay, Montreal knows that there's no tomorrow after
Two,
this.
yeah.
For the Leafs, though, you got
Still 0-0, boys.
The Matthews run hasn't been able to create the offense that they expected themselves. Jake Evans with a chance, but TJ Brody got a stick on that. Able to redirect it wide, goes the nose on it. Equally shown.
Hit the right.
Outside of the goal post. Into the corner. It's been these kind of shifts, Chris, that for Austin Matthews, Mitch Marner, you think, okay, we got to get involved offensively, but did a pretty good job by Montreal keeping them in their defensive zone and maybe frustrating them a little bit.
Now the right to it's Marner with Nylander and Matthews. That combination this time.
No, I don't like that.
The Goshen fingers down. Took a hit from Evans, but able to play it into the corner. Another off Petrie, turns away from Matthews. Evans slides it across for Deneau, but he was stopped up by Nylander. And now Morgan Riley. Marner called point, redirects it with a steam. Kirkwood, press left to right. Tied up by Stahl. Around to Riley. Now it gets past Kirkwood. Just over a minute remaining here in the second period.
Oh my god, you can't do anything, boys. Dump it in.
Eric Stahl tried to take Riley out, but he turned to hit and breaks it loose, and now it's Hyman taking out that right wing, trying to center it center. And Brody there for the Leafs. Foligno will try and swing it back in. Knock the stick out of the hands of Perry.
Oh my God! Get in there, boys. Not fucking playing.
He's the in behind the net. Wayne Simmons overshoots it. Down to 10 seconds to period. The Leafs get one late shot on breaks. And Brody goes out. There's a
Shoot it. Shoot. Here it's done, boys. Hit that like, subscribe. Let's hope the Leafs can get a goal here.
Corey Terry going at each other. You think of the years in Anaheim and Calgary that they battled in the West, now going at it here in the North Division.
We are through 2 in game number 6 and still awaiting the game's first goal shot.
Oh, last time the Leafs won a series, man. I was like 8 years old. I don't know the last time, how old you guys were, but it's like a long time.
Dear future, you are more uncertain than ever, but I am more determined than ever. Now with free virtual resources on RBC Future Lunch at Home, I'm empowering myself.
Oh, I got 3 now.
To be ready for
Let's go like and subscribe. I try to do as much Leafs games as I can.
Pet foods, treats,
Just
toys,
busy with
and
work,
accessories.
so
Enough to bring cats and dogs together.
Oh, still 1-1.
Welcome to
Islanders
Play
and
Date
Bruins,
Palooza.
second
Okay,
round,
everyone,
game
let's
1.
mingle. Pets and clothes never gets old. Blue Buffalo food and green
18 to 8 of the shots after the first period. Wow.
My money's on Baxter.
And it's only 1-1. Islanders.
Everything your
Austin's
pet
playing a
needs,
good
all in
team
one
for
place. Canadian Tire, Canada Store.
21 to 15. Montreal really wants to win this game. Goes back to Toronto for game 7 anyway.
New and exciting ones too. Love Immortal Romance? Then you must try Immortal Creatures. Introducing Hybrid Strike from the creators of Nine Masters of Fire. We have the hottest names, the most exclusive titles, and the biggest selection.
Both of the goals in the Bruins Islanders game were power play goals. Wow. Alex
The newly redesigned Kaya, the SUV for the city.
Let's go.
You finished?
Let's go.
See you later.
Yeah, 0-0. Oh, I lost one person. I'm down to one person on Facebook.
Tell Ottawa to scrap the temporary foreign worker program in the construction industry. Paid for by ourworkers.ca.
No. Dan, go on YouTube.
And you'll love heart-pounding podcasts.
Because I'm on YouTube.
CBC Listen, cold cases, conspiracies, corruption, cults, everything. True crime heart.
Just type up my name.
It's love at first listen with CBC Listen. We want to have a conversation.
No, just type on YouTube. Type in my name.
Do we need to make Governor General's role more relevant for Canadians? Taking a look at headline stories from a different perspective. How has this pandemic
going third period, Leafs need a huge first goal here. Habs score the goal. It's going to game 7. Price is the only reason why this series is going to go 7. And the fans, that's an advantage for Montreal.
All your devices. Stanley Cup champions, because you want playoff hockey. NHL Live. NHL Fan Choice Awards are back, celebrating the best of hockey social media. Vote now in 15 categories at NHL Live.com/Fan Choice Award.
What? Are you on it?
For back shots in the second, 6'5" Montreal,
Hi, Dan.
21-14 overall. Both Matthews and Deneau, each with a pair of shot
Yeah,
blocks
there's
in
one
the
person.
game.
Like and subscribe. Like and subscribe.
Just to update you, Muzzin, we don't have further news, but
Dan, say hi in the chat.
Josh Anderson left, and nothing to report on that. This Jennifer and
So I know it's you.
Kevin and Kelly. Jennifer Cole Caulfield had a great second.
You're right, Ron. And he continues to play with such a high level of confidence. And he's proving that he's dangerous every time he hits the ice. And what we saw from his line mate in the first, Suzuki, is he's
No, you didn't say hi in the chat.
and to put it through so he can create that scoring opportunity.
Yeah.
And it's a common thread with the chances that Caulfield then later gets in the second period.
I said hi,
And
hi
you
everyone.
know
Game
the
6.
defenders are trying to
Go Leafs.
find the open
Yeah.
space to put the puck and then make the quick release before that defender makes contact.
I was playing soccer today with my buddy Dan, and he won a hard-fought series, but he got some bad goals. Though he like,
For him, when he's entering
he,
his own,
I don't know what he
can
did.
tell
He,
that defender is watching both
he
his
cheated.
body and his stick, but he angles his body so well.
Like, you know how
and
you're
uses his
supposed
shot
to go
effectively
like
to get
to
those
your side
rare
when
scoring chances. And similar for here, he creates
when you
the
score.
deception and finds the seam between the body and the stick to make that pass.
Like,
so as a player, it's not good enough to just take the
Like,
pass.
you know when like you're playing soccer there with your friends. You know how you're supposed to go to the other side, like to your net? Well, he didn't do that. He would only go to like outside my crease, so I gave him a little slash there on the leg.
Those are great clips. And
in game number 2 there. And then I came back and won this. Like I won. I got scored like won like 2 games there. Like they were all close games. In game 5, there is we only played 5 games there. And Dan scored the first goal, and then I scored the next like 4. And it was 4-1 me, like just like the Leafs. Leafs were, I don't know, they were a 4-1. And this guy, Dan, I don't know his last name, he's been called Big Little Mac. And he was playing, he would like, oh, he makes saves, like he makes saves off the ass. I made one off my nutsack and all that.
No means a complete player
Like,
yet. He's still a young guy. And in the defensive zone, it's a little bit of a journey, but
yeah, and he puts his net like my net's like an actual, like it's not beside trees or anything. He puts his net.
I'm officially drinking.
I'm talking about YouTube.
The purple Kool-Aid for Cole Caulfield. He should play more.
Like this guy, right here. I know you can't see him, but this guy here, he got lucky. I know you can't see him. Like, I know this one person.
Experience really shine through here in the second period.
This guy, he's a good player. He won the series. He was a good player. He scored some beauty goals. He made some good saves. I made some good saves on him. I was like this, couldn't see the ball. I was turning my head, and I made a foot save. Just like, he was jealous.
And then there's going to be another good stick by Price. There's a scramble.
Oh, Dan's mad.
One timer. Look at the traffic. Foligno and Galchenyuk.
So yeah, Dan beat me in 5 games. It was a good hard-fought series. He was
sort of swats it out of that
passing up. Like Dan had like he played the first 2 games, but I think I tired Dan out. Like at the first game, I played good. It was like, I scored like it was a close game.
I think the Maple Leafs are just playing a little bit.
The first game, he scored the first goal. After that, I scored the next every game after that. But I won 2 out of 3. I was wearing this for the first 2 games. I lost. I was wearing my Leafs sweater. So okay, I lost, and then I switched to my Seattle T-shirt. So I won 2 straight, and then I went back to the Leafs, and I lost. I was a 4-1.
Jake Muzzin being injured there.
And
we saw the Brodin effect last night in Game 7, Vegas, Minnesota.
Dan won the series. We handshake. I said, "Yeah, good game. I'll get you next time when we have a." I have Steve Charbonneau in that, so we'll win.
Into the third period, down to mostly 40. The thing is, though, I like Dermott. I think Dermott is such a serviceable defenseman, and this is why you have him.
In this game here, it's like not shooting.
In Muzzin's position, he can take those extra minutes. Don't kid yourself. Montreal's going to be playing 4 defensemen this whole third period. Petry's already at 20 minutes almost. It's going to be 4 versus 4 on the defensive end and see who makes a mistake first.
Anthony, there's one Toronto defenseman. You're right. Yeah, I'm seeing Brody. He's jumping in and out of the play. I'm sure that's not part of the system. He's trying to put the game in his hands and make something happen. More Toronto Maple Leafs have to do as well. Saturday headlines, David.
Headlines it is, and we go coast to coast, I guess, in some sense, at least for this game with Chris Johnston at the Bell Center and Elliot Friedman. Let's start with you, CJ. An update on John Tavares.
Yes, David. John Tavares didn't accompany the Leafs here to Montreal. He stayed in Toronto where he's doing his rehab work. And, obviously some people are getting excited. We saw him resume skating earlier this week, and there was some question if, maybe if the series goes to 7, is there a way to rush him back? But I would draw your attention to a quote from Kyle Dubas a week ago after this injury where he said that they treat concussions very conservatively. And so I do think it's still going to be a process. They're going to take it quite slowly, and the Leafs are going to have to win at least this series to get into a window where we might see John Tavares return to the lineup.
CJ, we're loving the scene behind you. Fans at the Bell Center in Montreal. What about Toronto and Winnipeg?
Yeah, I'm loving it too. Honestly, my heart rate's racing, just feeling this energy again. And naturally, the Canadian teams would love to get this in their buildings. And right now there isn't really a clear path for that. Where the Maple Leafs are at is they're sort of waiting for the provincial and city officials to signal when that might be allowed, when they can allow fans back at Scotiabank Arena. They're ready to pivot quickly if they get that green light, but so far they don't have any indication that's coming. As for the Winnipeg Jets, who've already booked their ticket to round 2, they've come up with what's called a return to venue plan. They plan to have discussions with the provincial government about how many fans that will ultimately include, and they're sort of waiting for that green light to come there. But this week in Manitoba, they extended the stay-at-home order by 2 weeks, so it doesn't sound as though it's something we'll see in the near future.
Elliot, Columbus. Seth Jones, Chris started this conversation a couple of weeks ago. Well, we can tell you that sometime the last week or so, Seth Jones informed the Columbus Blue Jackets that he will not be re-signing. Now, I'm saying for now, at this point, because I don't like to deal in absolutes, but it does appear as if he is prepared to test free agency, and we'll see how Columbus decides to handle this over the next little while. Penguins coaching news, Elliot. Yeah, Mike Sullivan, there's been some rumors here and there, or questions like could he leave? Could Pittsburgh decide to go somewhere else? I don't think that's going to happen. He's a heck of a coach. He's under contract for 3 more years. I'd expect him to be back behind the bench in Pittsburgh in case anyone had any questions.
And quickly, Jack Eichel news.
Yes, finally, Jack Eichel, 12 weeks of rest and recovery asked by the Sabres ends tomorrow. Now, the two sides are being really quiet.
Jack Eichel, do you guys think he's going to move?
Meet sometime over the next week to discuss what the next
I'm on
steps will
YouTube
be for him and the organization. Right,
Steve, go on YouTube.
Thanks, CJ.
Steve, go on YouTube and like my video.
0-0 Campbell and Price.
Yeah, go to Brad Eady.
Third period ahead. Stanley Cup playoffs on Hockey Night in Canada.
Brad Eady. Yeah. Let's go. Third period. If Leafs win, I'm going to St. Joe's and partying. We're gonna grab the hockey. You guys have the keys, though. You guys have to let me in.
Chevrolet employee pricing is back. It's time to
They have to play some ball hockey. Peter comes in and Colin. They're like, "What are you guys doing?" We're celebrating. Let's go.
This is $1 is only worth $1.
My friend Steve there is going to join. He's going to watch me on the. I want to get some subscribers.
We can.
And I want to.
For a start, we got rid of monthly fees and added points. It's 5. No, make it 10 PC Optimum points for every $1 you spend anywhere. Sure. So you're earning points on your own money that you can use for stuff you really need now or stuff you want. The PC Money account, a whole new way to think about money.
Are you constantly cleaning and sanitizing?
It's rare. It's rare
For
though.
an easy solution that lasts.
I never seen Andy though. Andy never showed up like once, maybe on my night shift.
Spray and wipe away to easily dissolve.
It's rare though. I've only seen Andy once though.
99.9% of viruses and bacteria initially, then reapply and allow to dry.
I don't know about Peter, Doug, and Joe Jaden. I know Joe would. Joe would.
Killing bacteria for up to 24 hours. Try Microban 24.
Oh, I don't know what Joe. I had Joe as a night DS, and he was. I know you. Hi, Steve. No, you're not. You watch my YouTube? Like these guys here that I'm talking to my phone here, they just want to talk during the intermission, so they are Sens fans. Like their team, their logo is like small. Their logo is always sad. The guy in the logo, he's not serious. He's always sad. Because you know why? They have 0 Stanley Cups.
Elitists that want to tear me down because they're not used to seeing a little diminutive Asian girl.
Like, look at the Chicago there. Their logo's happy because they won Stanley Cup. The guy, the Indian, he's happy. He's like, we won 6 cups.
Kevin to honor Luke Bourdon here in a second. But first of all, 2021 draft lottery is slated for this coming Wednesday.
Sens win the draft lottery?
4 p.m. Pacific, 7 p.m. Eastern on Sportsnet and streaming at Sportsnet.
Is Steve watching?
Luke Bourdon, 13 years ago today. Kevin died of the motorcycle accident, a dear friend of yours and Alex's.
Yeah.
Well, he was just at the start of a promising career, Ron, and that was his first NHL goal. He had an absolute bomb from the point. He skated really well. He was physical. He was a fun guy to be around, too. And then here you see Burroughs, shooting the arrow into the heavens. Luke Bourdon did this celebration in Vancouver during the World Juniors, and him and Burr had a really strong relationship they developed. And what a guy. It's too bad his life was cut short because he could have been a great one.
Beautiful.
Yes.
Alex Burroughs and Manny Malhotra, 2-year pals on the benches in our great game tonight.
Steven Charbonneau. That Steve Charbonneau guy, guys. He's a good friend of mine. He's an excellent goalie. I need him for soccer because Dan whooped me in soccer today. Well, all Dan did, I tell a story earlier. Dan was I was trying to clear the ball, and Dan would be right in front of my net when he scores. I'm trying to clear, and Dan just sits right in front of my net, and then he scores another goal. I'm like, Dan, you can't do that. You got to go to your net. I know he's watching.
Skin cells and visibly smooth wrinkles, while Olay Retinol 24 offers a skincare breakthrough, providing visibly smoother, brighter skin in 24 hours. For dramatic skincare results, try Olay. Brand power, how can you buy better?
Ready? Ready to
No, he
save.
did he?
Save to move. To make moves. Ready to plan. Ready to
I gotta look that up.
Plan to retire.
Hey.
Rehire. Quit. Never quit. Ready to upgrade. Reset.
No, because I'm on my laptop.
Again. And again. And again. Ready to invest in yourself. Ready for you wherever you are. TD Ready Advice. No matter how unique your path, a TD advisor can help you feel financially confident.
Self-improvement requires dedication. I mean,
Mom and Dad.
You really got to put in the work. Total team effort.
Yeah.
Everyone's contributing, all lines fire.
Are we just reciting various sports cliches?
You're right. Forget all that and just give 110%. Because it's gut check time. For Sportsnet now, you just got to want it more.
Yeah.
Whatever.
All right, who's watching me? Are you watching me?
Swish.
I got 3 people watching me. I don't know who's watching them.
Ask your doctor about Stellara.
I think it was those players that died 10 years ago. No, those guys that died in Europe, like those Rick Riping guy or whatever his name is. The guys that died in Europe.
This free app brings you the news you want, local and international. Easy to use and easy to set the way you like. Get the free CBC News app today.
Top Performers brought to you by the
third period started.
With available industry exclusive carbon fiber.
Yeah. Are you gonna watch my YouTube?
Better than 6. He has been 21 saves so far. I hope not as busy of a night for Carey Price. His price was set after game 3. He's not frustrated. He believes in his guys to find offense. They found it in game 5. Now he just needs
Parents are back. I'm gonna be 5.
Of course, game 7. Of course, a big night for the wives and girlfriends of the Canadians. There's Price's wife Angela and daughter Molly. A chance to watch their boys in action live for the first time, along with 2,500 others. And there are first responders here. The Canadians have welcomed first responders in to suites here at the Bell in recent games. So here we go, third period. And as Kyle mentioned, are we going to game 7? Does it end tonight? Or are we going to overtime? The Winnipeg Jets are waiting.
Which one?
I almost feel it's got to be a screenshot or a deflection or a rebound for someone to put it by either of these goals.
I had him out though. Yeah, you got another straw. What? I don't know.
16 and a half minutes so far for Riley. Weber and Sherratt over 17 and a half.
He's a hard time getting down the steps.
The frustration. I mean, he's got 19 goals in 24 games against the Montreal.
You know, I left Duke outside. I walked to street for him back, and
that was a 28-second
Duke
shift
didn't even go anywhere.
to start the third period. That Deneau line, you wonder in this third if Sheldon Keefe can try to shake it, because the Deneau line has just been making it difficult, keeping everything to the outside, not allowing any open ice. That line to get on.
Yeah, okay. Can you wash it up?
Wash. Austin Matthews so far tonight.
Where'd you go?
Trying to seal the wall, and is kept in
Yeah, well,
by Toledo.
you got groceries?
Jake Muzzin did not.
Yeah.
Third period, no surprise based on how he left it in the second. Nylander unable to come up with that. It's chopped by Caulfield. Has Hall. And inside the Toronto line, Montreal changing. Kerfoot will not put it back into the zone with a slick move as he works around the net to back up high. Riley at the line. Well, it's going to be called. One linesman waved it off, but the other makes the offside call.
That's why you work in a tandem there. You're right. It was kind of, one was getting blocked by the body of Morgan Riley. Riley had so much momentum, he reached, and there's no question it's on the outside. And it was the apology there from Kerfoot to Riley. He didn't quite put that one in, and it was wheelhouse. So we start again in the neutral zone.
Who is that?
Veteran Eric Stahl is out there against Kerfoot. Gustafson paired with Weber. Armia steps it wide.
You want the deep there?
Out of play.
When you get to a third period here, one team facing elimination, you know you don't want to make a mistake, but you got to still be of the mindset. You got to create something and make something happen. And I think if you're Toronto in this mode as well, you can't be thinking anything but winning now. I mean, the notion of the second game, because the pendulum of pressure swings pretty heavily. You got to
Boston and Islanders.
things off.
First game? Yeah. 1-1.
What do you want now?
Out to play it as icing was waved.
You want the heater here?
What's the heater one?
Here comes Eric Stahl. The Thunder Bay native. Puts it right on. And Jack Gilbert's going to hold on to that.
We almost expect the scrums after whistles to kind of stop so much on the line. It happened early on. There's a lot of hits early in this game, but as the importance rolls on, it just seems like guys more focused on not making a mistake, getting a quick change. And Chris, as we see again, the matchup continues here as Deneau jumps out against Matthews.
And Matthews wins that face-off, so that's 2 in a row for him after Deneau had his number through the first 40 minutes. Weber takes Hyman along the boards, and Marner follows up. Up by Evans. Around it comes for Hall. Back behind the net, Marner centering it. Matthews trying to get a shot away, tied up by Deneau. And then Matthews with a hook on Deneau. Well, let's see, play is called.
I think Deneau thought that it was Matthews who was going to get the call.
That's what it looked like, and I think it seemed Deneau hitting to his pitch. But it is Deneau.
So here's the defensive mode of Deneau. Comes in, does a good job there. But
Oh, no, he's holding the stick.
On it. It's a good call as Matthews unable to get the shot away. Fans, as they always do, making the call. But Deneau got there to stop the shot, but he also got the left hand in there and grabbed the stick.
Lisa Payne should keep it.
So it's the third power play of the night. Maple Leafs will have a shot on the first 2. Thornton wins the draw cleanly. Morgan Riley. Marner, Thornton in the slot.
They'll pass it around.
Matthews on the right flank.
A&W.
Matthews across, pulled back for Riley, right off. And Carey Price has got it with Nylander on the doorstep.
That's the lesser of evils if you're the Montreal Canadiens here. Who you going to leave open for a shot? If you don't want to leave Matthews open, you'll leave the top one there. But that was an opportunity for Nylander. He's trying to get that little tip. It's almost a shot pass off of the net, trying to get Nylander to get it up high. But a good read there by Price, and able to hold on and not allow a rebound there for Nylander.
Nylander on his strong side wins it. He's 6-1 in faceoffs in the series. Marner, Riley, Matthews shooting right on, and the rebound skipped past Nylander. Gordon tied up his man. Leafs had it back, but then it's Sherrod with a clear.
You almost wonder, you've seen Matthews on the opposite side take that long move out and come in and shoot on his forehand side with a little momentum there. He was out high, that's a wrong shot that Price able to read perfectly.
Matthews with 20 goals in 28 career games against Montreal. Around it comes for Nylander. Trying to keep his point streak alive. Matthews and Riley up high. Here's Austin Matthews. Nylander just out of his reach. In low it goes for Thornton. And Marner kicks it back to the line for Riley. Armia and Evans, the penalty killers for Montreal. That shot through Thornton. Matthews and Price with just a piece of it to keep it out.
That was going top corner there. What a read by Price as he saw the rebound, knew he couldn't get to it, but got the blocker up to make the save.
Now sent around to Hyman, who's come out here along with Simmons. Matthews and Marner stay out, but he's played to an open point. And here comes Paul Hyman, and he is checked there by Matthews, turning it back. 3-on-2. Simmons. Hyman jumps up. Simmons across, and Kerfoot knocked into the crossbar. And the net knocked off, and going to bring the face-off outside the line.
A couple of good chances on this power play, though, right to the slot as Nylander trying to hit on the backside there, Marner, but a little soft pass by Joe Thornton, and Matthews didn't quite get all of that one. He didn't get it up high enough in the zone there, and they could see the reaction by Price, and the even worse reaction by Dubas as he watches it live.
So 17 seconds remaining in what's been the most dangerous looking power play so far tonight. And Kerfoot waves as Spezza comes in to do the honors against Jake Evans. TJ Brody fakes the drop and now tries to one-hand it in. That was knocked away by Edmondson. Here comes Spezza, but he has to turn back with Brody trapped. Turns it over. Now Evans will roll it in, and the penalized player, Cano, is back over onto the ice. Jason Spezza. Brody ahead for Engvall. Unable to take it cleanly, and Kotkaniemi knocks it back out. Riley's going to play a lot here in the third period for Toronto. McCann is in. William McCann charging in. His first goal of the year was against Montreal. Hall at the line. Shot through. Big ball rebound. Stopped by Price. And Foligno couldn't find it in front. Leafs with a close call there. Price gets his stick back after losing it. Here Engvall had a chance for him to open the scoring here tonight. Just past 5 minutes of the third.
That was another quick play off of puck to the back point and then get traffic in front, and the rebound was there.
Here's Matthews back for Nylander. And another penalty coming up.
Nylander's going to get it for running into place, going hard to the net, tried to turn and make a play, and ended up going rolling into the goaltender. Here's the best chance, though. Good job down low in the cycle. Get it to the front. The rebound is right there, and it actually ends up hitting Nick Foligno, who's trying to clear out the front of the net and allow Engvall to get the chance. Had Engvall gone to the right of Price there, he might have that like that. Here's the non-stop goals right in as Nylander, after not scoring on their power play, now all of a sudden in the box, giving Montreal a chance here to break their slow.
Second power play of the night for Montreal. 4 for 15 in the series. Suzuki wins the draw to 14 during Montreal. Shooting it.
Yes.
What?
Yes.
You want my drone?
I'm fucking sick of the Leafs.
Okay.
They're fucking useless. They're fucking useless.
Count the bodies in front of the net.
All they want to do is pass the fucking puck.
You win the
Play with the puck, fucking pass the puck, play the puck. They won't shoot the fucking puck.
They win the draw. Suzuki gets it down over to Toffoli. Now this is a bit of a fair shot. Look at all the traffic in front. And the battle continues on. Campbell finds himself boxed out of the crease. And this is what Sheldon Keefe is talking to the officials. Is a goaltender interference. Caulfield can't get all of that one. Off two skates there off the back. Brody gets shoved in by Toffoli.
Well, there's goaltender interference.
Much like his.
Hey, that's cool. Can't even get back in the net.
Very similar to that. But is
Not bad. Just watch hockey.
Toffoli, did he get knocked in there? Or did he go in there at his own accord?
I don't know.
But Sheldon Keefe was trying to get a little
You
bit
just see what's going. Just watching the hockey game here.
and make a decision.
Goal scoring here now.
Challenge earlier in the series by Montreal that was
What are you doing?
unsuccessful, resulted in a Maple Leaf power play. So the Leafs challenge this. They're getting an awful lot of time. I don't think they're going to make the challenge. What a scramble in front here. And Brody unable to find that puck. He had it twice on his skates and tried to kick it away. But Perry,
But you know what, Alvin, he wasn't pushed there than that.
watch Perry as he turns around, gets it once, then twice, and then able to find that one. And
yeah, we're down, Barry.
Boy, after the long
Let's go home.
given all the time.
We just go home.
And the key for this will be Christine Toffoli went in there by himself, or did he get engaged with Brody and pushed?
It's not supper with him. We're back home.
I'll try this apple juice.
Perry on one side, he's battling with Hall. Toffoli was the one that knocked Brody in.
I'm not feeling good.
This one might come back as
How do you get home?
Toffoli didn't get knocked into there. He went in there alone. Right there, he initiates the contact. Now Campbell's on his knees. And just the question did Campbell even try to get himself back?
I'll call you back later, okay?
He thought twice he was able to get it, and by the time it came there, I think Campbell was he impeded by Toffoli there. I'm not sure he was. So Campbell's head swiveled towards the official. Take another look and see if we get that reaction from the goaltender. We didn't get that from Carey Price on the challenge. Oh, look at twice though. Campbell felt it on his toe and he thought
he can't get back.
Get there. He made two attempts there to kick it back towards his glove.
That gonna work?
I'm not sure this one's taken very long.
Is it working?
No.
After getting agreed, the call is confirmed on the ice. We have the goal.
It's a goal.
We have the goal. We have the definitive. Montreal's going to go right back on the power play. I think the definitive thing here is, yeah, Toffoli went into the crease, but I don't think Campbell made any kind of an effort to get back. He was focused on grabbing the rebound popped to the other side. It was a risky call. It took a long time.
Yeah, it worked.
Keith to make the
No,
call.
it works.
Now you got to kill a penalty if you're the Leafs, but man, a long drought for the Montreal Canadiens.
You know what?
Comes to an end there. And now another penalty.
These stupid fuckers. They put themselves in this position.
First goal in 26 games. His last goal was against Toronto.
They put themselves in this position. He shot it over the boards.
Sends it out of play, and the Leafs are going to be down.
Yes, Marner. Marner's gone. Yes, yes.
Moments just change on a dime.
Yes, that boy, Marner. Shut up. Trying to watch the game and you're fucking yelling. Look at this fucking useless cunt. He is so fucking stupid.
They took 3 penalties over the glass. That one, though, what a critical time. A power play that had gone 0 for 15 all of a sudden gets one. You have a challenge. Trying to kill another, and now a 5-on-3 for 1:41. Always something, isn't it? Let's play off hockey. So now it's Foligno, along with Hall and Brody.
As the Canadians have a 2-man advantage with Weber and Petrie up top. Suzuki is fully right in front of the net. It's got Kinyemi. Now it goes to Kinyemi. Pass goes off Brody out to center ice.
They've used that formation before where they curl down with Petrie through the middle and Weber for the one-timer. It was just way too slow happening. Didn't develop quick enough in an errant pass.
Go Leafs, go! Go Leafs, go! Mariner, eh? Mariner. Over the boards again. Mariner.
There's nobody really in front, and nor does anybody really want to stand in front.
Two of the biggest dummies are sitting in the front of the That's what I told you.
And nobody around. You know
Nylander scored a couple of goals. Right?
And not one.
Nylander scored a couple of goals, but at least, you know, he's not concerned. He never showed up this game. He didn't show up the last 2 games.
For Petrie. Suzuki on that right flank. Gets to him in the middle. Scores.
Yep. 2-0. 2-0. There's one dummy out of the two, but no loss. The next dummy's coming to hold it pretty soon. Uh-oh, Brad's getting mad. Brad's mad.
As the rotation up top, you're thinking, okay, it's going to come back to Weber. Look at Marner.
2-0. And there's still a power play. You get a power play. They get a penalty. And then the stupid asshole goes out and shoots the puck over the goal. Like, how stupid can you be? Yeah, it worked. So, that's two guys. That's twice he did it this series. Well, they should think about putting him on the fucking field. I don't really care. The Leafs are about to cheat. They're lucky they even made it. We had spare ribs today. What's that?
That save for Campbell there. That was a desperation mode.
Yeah.
The rebound was there for Suzuki.
But then you know the thing is, Toronto should get fucked. You're all in first place. They're in first place. And here they are, but they you know what? They're all a bunch of dildos. All fucking. You never know. Maybe it's not over yet. It's 4 minutes left. And they go to, you know, they won't shoot the puck. Ask them. Shoot it over there. Ask them. You know?
The challenge on the very goal that leads to
Price.
You can tell how long it took Sheldon Keefe to make the decision that there was.
I know. I left Brentford with the and I figured I'd get back to the first team.
Just wide short side and comes around for Matthews. Matthews, Nylander's front.
They should have one here. Nope, didn't get a shot.
And the puck is cleared. What a chance for Mitch Marner on the doorstep.
Oh, there's the big boy.
Well, it's a penalty that's going to happen on the play, but the penalty probably saved the goal here. That's the slash by Sherrod.
They're both out.
Whoever gets in there as well and saves the goal to keep it.
The penalty's over. They're both out. One got out because of Nylander got out because of power play.
Power up the free play site and see why thousands of Canadians like me already know that every game starts on Bet99.net.
You know, they have to leave those guys on for the power play. They put them on the scoring goals, and they do neither. So, Toronto's they're beating themselves. It'd be better with Joe Clark and James Spencer, and that Brooks and that Kim Robertson. And,
how much money my investments made this year?
lower fees.
So, you know.
I guess my advisor was right. Fees don't tell the full story.
Anyway, I'm going to get back to the game. I'll give a shout back out.
An air conditioner breakdown is unexpected, but you can expect Reliance Homes to find the right AC for you with over 50,000 five-star reviews. And act now for a great deal on a new air conditioner.
A lot of hard seltzers come in a white can, but only one brings the colors. Bangarang Hard Seltzer, the color of summer. Available at the beer store. Bangarang, united in life's adventure.
Well, the Canadians were 0 for 15, and so going on a power play in the third period. And Nylander took a penalty. There's the carry goal and a penalty on the unsuccessful challenge, and then Mitch Marner made it a 5-on-3.
It's amazing how quickly a period can change and maybe even a series. And a power play that seemed like it wouldn't score, hadn't scored in 10 games through the regular season, and power play comes up with two big ones here in the third period of Game 6.
And that sequence came after the Maple Leafs had a power play and were unable to break the ice. They get one now to try and get back in the gear of the third. With the draw.
Don't shoot the puck, man. Don't shoot it. Yeah, don't shoot it.
Thornton down low, Morgan Riley.
Don't shoot it, Riley. No, don't shoot him, Marner. No, give it away.
The whole time. And right now, it's got to be about confidence. And right now, a little tentative play there as Marner looking for a couple passing lanes.
Not one guy. Whatever. But not one guy with a front play.
To get across the seam. Look at
Not
that
one
over
guy.
position that nothing's going to get across to
Marner's not
Matthews.
easy,
And Marner just happened to get a face off and try to fight again.
A puck flipped to the line. Led by Riley to keep it in, but now the Canadians get it clear. And a half minute into the penalty against Chirac. Austin Matthews. Phil Thornton. Nylander a little room on this right side. Turns it back to Riley. Marner. Riley. Back to Marner. Evans. Fire and penalty killers. Stumped back to the line, and now Nylander. Across. Marner. In front to Thornton. Unable to redirect that. At the top of the crease.
That's Marner's shot pass. He wasn't trying to get that one to the net. He was trying to get it off it for a tap in, and Thornton unable to get to it.
There's Price with a clear of the tip, and that's over. Marner out.
There's your extra penalty killer there. We've seen that about 5 times tonight. Price with one hand on the stick gets that one up on the grass and able to clear it.
Matthews past Armia. In they come with Hyman now over on his power play. There's Jam in the corner. Petrie in the middle of that. And here's Matthews with a steal. Price got a stick on that. And Matthews sent tumbling over that stick in the goal line.
That was Price aggressively there. Matthews just trying to buy himself a little bit of time to get his hands around and get it around the stick. But good aggressive play by Price to stop it.
Well, penalty coming to an end as Chirac gets set to return. And the Canadians kill it. Kerfoot trying to center it. Here's how it's Kerfoot in front. Carey Price off Jansen Spencer with one of the best Toronto chances of the night.
So right point blank in the low slot area. Nice second effort there by Kerfoot to keep that puck alive. Found Spencer right in the slot, trying to go 5-hole with some pressure around him. The curl and drag and the shot.
Shot right into his back. Shot right into his stomach.
Do you use it? It's lime
Oh,
meets
open
lemon
net.
meets
Sorry.
orange. Perfect in a fluffy Japanese style cheese.
Can't see the open net. All you
Use it.
see.
You want it in everything.
Are you constantly cleaning and sanitizing your bathroom? For an easy solution that lasts, try Microban 24 Bathroom Cleaner. Simply spray and wipe away to easily dissolve soap scum and kill 99.9% of viruses and bacteria initially. Then reapply and allow to dry on tile to prevent mold and mildew growth for 7 days. Or on countertop surfaces to keep killing bacteria for up to 24 hours. Try Microban 24 Bathroom Cleaner. Brand power helping you buy better.
Want next level tacos?
Do it stacked, stuffed, pinched, and folded. PC corn tortillas for next level tacos.
Are you here for your NHL Superstar Collectibles today?
Leon Draisaitl, best in the league.
I mean, I don't know if you've seen number 34 before, but he's the best player out there.
I'll stick with my team. We bleed oil.
Patrice Bergeron. Maybe you ought to switch to a different stick, but that's quite all right. I'll take the best two-way player in the game. Shea Weber. Did I hear Austin Matthews?
No, you heard Shea Weber. He's running an all-star. He's going to the Hall of Fame. First ballot, baby.
How do you spice up a classic? With jalapeno lemonade. It's sweet, spicy, unexpected, and feisty. A hot take on lemonade.
What?
Getting context to the news of today, getting a jump on the stories of tomorrow. Don't miss Canada Tonight with Jim. Weeknights at 8 p.m. Eastern on CBC News Network. Tyler Toffoli, part of that LA team in 2014. Down in San Jose. He talked about the night before being bored that series. The team had a discussed just trying to put doubt in the minds of San Jose. Still got some work to do here tonight. Just to force a game 7, but his goal here, a big one, gives them 2 goals.
Joe Thornton was on the other side. Back in 2014, here's a centering pass. Matthews shot, walking in front. Hyman right on. Who's playing it? Got past
Three guys, and they couldn't put it past one goal. Three guys.
Open up a Canadians lead.
Wow, it's going on.
Over single, Nichols pulls it back to Sherrod. Looking for Sherrod off the inboards. Get it the way he was looking. But he gets it down the patch for stand up still now. He's going to hold it with Gallagher causing a disturbance in front. Along with Zach Bogosian.
Some close calls at the other end. As a frustrated Marner went to the bench. Hyman with the quick turnaround. Matthews with the backhand pass.
Look at this.
Might have hit
Look at this.
a little bit of the
Oh
stick.
boy, you got it. Look who missed that, guy. Look at it. Look who missed it. Now he's looking at the tap. How did I miss that?
Like a great chance got taken away as Marner unable to capitalize.
Under 9 to go here in the third. Kotkaniemi against Spezza. Anderson's shot bounces wide of the net.
It's a hot dog. It's a hot dog. Scores 1 goal in 16 games. Wow.
And it stays up.
Oh boy, remember that one. If
He plays most of these.
things get tight as this series goes along. What a great move here by
He can put
Carey.
the puck in the
Just
door. It's pretty
around the
good.
stick and then gets it to the high slot. Brody a little bit late getting there. Carey goes back off to Campbell, but Campbell slid across and felt behind him, but he felt it underneath his arm, got some help from Hall, and then as it's poked out, Hall makes another save, but the whistle had already gone.
Now up for Nylander. Corey Perry with his first playoff goal as a member of the Montreal Canadiens. 42 now in his career. Chance in front. Scores! Jason Spezza
Not a boy, Jason.
has cut the
Never
lead
find a shot this time.
with
Jason will score. I know Jason will score. I like Jason. They take that fucking Marner over there. Put him on there, so it'll be all right.
When Spencer comes in, this line creates a turnover here as Nylander joining this group, and that one right off the stick of Petrie in front. Quick little turnaround as the puck gets turned over. Spencer on his skate to his forehand off the stick of Petrie and up and over Carey
Look at Marner.
Price.
He missed.
But it's
He
Jeff
missed the wide
Campbell
open
at the
net.
other end that made the huge save to keep it a 2-goal game, and right after it goes back the other end, and you look for a little life.
Look at Marner. He's serious now.
third of the series for Jason Spezza. The Lakes came back from a 3-0
Wide open net there. Pucks are fed out though, and he walked it wide. He couldn't even.
Maybe she would come up on the same one.
He couldn't even turn his skate. Here. They get scored on him. He's on the ice. Watch what he does. He's standing there. Standing there. Look at the guy. Look at where the other guy is.
Riley trying to get it loose. Back to the line. Weber's shot for the blast.
He's playing for Montreal.
So play is halted. Cooking, baking, travel, real estate, whatever you're into, there's a show for it.
He's lazy.
CBC Gym.
He's just
What
standing
a big
around him.
start for Spencer, who's had a great playoff. He's had a fantastic year with 10 goals during the regular season, and as you mentioned, already
He'll probably
3 here now in
probably
6
sign him
games
this year.
to
They want to sign
get this
him.
crowd a little bit more on the edge than they were a few
He's probably
seconds earlier.
going to Seattle or something. They play the year again.
Face off one by Montreal. Petrie shot wide of the net. By the way, Petrie an assist on the second goal. Brody without a stick, kicking it out to center. So the Canadian blue line has their first point of the series here in Game 6.
And look at 2 of the 3 goals, all just little deflections and in tight.
That wasn't a power play goal.
That's kind of the way it looked like, the way these goaltenders have both played so effectively.
Montreal got very close to the top.
29-23 Montreal to go.
Yeah.
Sends it past Caulfield and out comes McKinney inside, steps Armia over the line. Polino with the shot right on. Steps it back out there. Caulfield hit him with the clearing attempt, but Suzuki there to help clean it up. Rock moves to center. Off Armia and in. Took a little fight out of Armia, but he stays on the ice, and now Justin Hall. At the hit from Nylander. Morgan Riley's on the move. Nylander driving the lane. In behind the net, trying to come up with it against Sherratt. And Spencer went down and kind of slow to get up because he had a teammate tumble over top of him, and Nylander's got to turn back while Spencer hits to the bench. Alex Kerfoot. Rick Weidenheim digs after it. Marner back out there. In behind the Montreal net. Marner tied up by Edmondson. Lets Matthews off the side of the net. And hit the outside of the goalpost from a sharp angle. Chopped loose by Marner. Now Matthews on it again. Hyman not able to come up with it. Marner was tied up with Edmondson. One hands it towards Matthews on the near side. Edmondson turned on it. Just Matthews shooting it. Loose in front of stop by Price. Austin Matthews after a giveaway deep in Montreal's home. Now lead feed out of the reach of Marner, and that will be icing Toronto.
Boy, you can really see the difference of playoff hockey. This contested battles in the corner, stops and starts, and sometimes it can create a turnover. Edmondson not really under pressure, but turns it over. Price able to make the first save. Matthews gets on it, tries to shovel the rebound back to the slot. Everything happening quickly, a bouncing puck, and that one just a little bit of a double hit, doesn't get to its destination.
Alexander Kerfoot an assist on the Spezza goal. That's his 5th assist of the series. Behind the net, the centering pass for Caulfield, knocked away by Marner. Thornton has his pocket hit by Suzuki. Weber and Petrie together now. Brody plays it ahead. Caulfield back in for Suzuki. Took away. And a good stick there by Simmons. Breaking up a pass on a potential 2-on-1 Canadians. Morgan Riley swings wide. Big ball after it against Petrie. Picked up by Simmons. Back it comes to Travis Dermott. Dermott moving in. Curling out of the corner and cycles it back for Thornton. Around to the far side for Engvall. Leafs on the cycle with Engvall, Simmons, and Thornton. Engvall puts it in front. There is Dermott. Trying to get a shot off. Blocked by Toffoli. Riley moves up. Wayne Simmons on the backhand. And Gary Price will hold on to that. Down to 4:36 remaining in the third period. All the goal scoring in the third. First Perry, then Toffoli, and Jason Spezza for the Leafs.
Picture a world without sports. Impossible, right? Without the sound of a shot dropping just right. Without the feeling of when practice finally makes perfect. Picture a world without pre-game rituals. Or post-game traditions. You just can't. Which is why Canadian Tire Corporation is committing $12 million towards protecting youth sport in Canada. To save those moments. Apply for a grant today.
With Scott's Turf Builder Custom Grass Seed, all you have to ask yourself is, what kind of lawn do you want? Use Scott's Relaxed Seed for a low-maintenance lawn that needs less watering, fertilizing, and mowing. Grow the lawn that's right for you.
You'd rather get kicked in the face than clean the toilet? Seriously? With Scrubbing Bubbles Fresh Gel, your toilet doesn't have to stink. The gel stamp freshens with every flush, helping it stay clean. It's cleaning reinvented.
S.C. Johnson.
Stop dreaming. Start driving. Road Tag Days are here with great offers on the Corolla and other select models. Visit shoptoyota.ca.
Sport the same top-tier look as your favorite athletes, coaches, and trainers when you shop NHL Authentic Pro Gear from NHLShop.ca. Shop now and get today's special offer.
On a night here in Montreal, Game 6 going down to the wire with fans in the building. It's a remarkable night atmosphere-wise after 14 months away. And
what?
We might have some late drama yet here in Game 6.
This offensive zone face-off, William Nylander joins Matthews and Martin. As we've seen all night, Deneau, Evans, and Gallagher up against
big face-off, won by Matthews. Morgan Riley's got it. Here's Riley working in, flips the backhand, loose in front, and where is it? Play halted. Carey Price looking for it. I'm not sure if it's.
Is it in somebody's sweater? I think it's in Sherrod's sweater, or where did? Wow, you can tell the reaction of Price. How it went down his back. Yeah, it's Ben Sherrod. It's right coupled in his back. You know a goaltender gets nervous when all of a sudden he saw it for a second. Now watch it roll down the 8 and into the back. You don't see that often.
Leafs win another offensive zone draw. Sherrod around. Marner flipped it and it cut past Matthews and out. Mitch Marner back in with Nylander and Matthews. That pass blocked. Comes back to Hall. He sends it toward the net. Knocked down by Evans. Gallagher with the clear. Justin Hall after. Deneau is there for the Canadians who sends some fresh skaters out, including Paul Byron, who rolls it in. Under 4 to go in the third. Alexander Kirk with 6 points in the series. Jason Spezza on the move. Trying to get around Edmondson, who takes him out. Zach Hyman works the inboards. Spezza trying to move the puck. Petrie tied up there. Works it free for Edmondson, but Spezza's there. And now Hyman with a near steal, but it's Paul Byron striding out. Eric Stahl on his left. He'll roll it wide of the net. It's Travis Dermott back there for the Maple Leafs. Zach Hyman. Now Engvall following up. Good play across to Brody. Firing it.
Yes!
T.J. Brody. Line drive. And the Leafs have tied it.
With Zach Hyman in the room with an injury.
Put Marner out there. Come on.
I don't like Marner that much now.
Scored at 21, but he makes a big one. What's the tendency here of Anderson? He's got to close that off in the neutral zone instead. He loses the battle there. Now you're unable to get the puck up. Anderson turns and doesn't get it out, and that one off the leg of Petrie again. You saw the stick of Petrie in the first goal. Watch the leg of Petrie right there off the toe and underneath the arm. Price is expecting that one to go blocker side.
Yeah, he's
Brody with the quick slap shot, the deflection off of Petrie, and it's in the back of the net with 3:11 to go, and we got ourselves a tie game.
The only goal he scored all year was against Montreal back on April the 7th. The unlikeliest of scoring heroes for Toronto, T.J. Brody has tied it with the Leafs' 5th goal by a blue liner in this series.
And that's a play that really started with just the hesitancy in the offensive zone of Anderson. He could have closed it off earlier. He was late getting it to it. Now you got 3 Canadians on one player, and Engvall is the one that ends up making the play. The little details that end up costing you, and there's a big one to tie this game.
Well, the Maple Leafs erased a 3-goal disadvantage 2 nights ago. They come back from 2 down in the third with 2 in a 5-minute and 14-second span.
All 4 goals.
Back on even terms. And now putting a little dirt maybe on the home side here. It looked like they might be taking it to 7.
Think of it when you've been able to shut down the top guys, and Matthews' line hasn't been able to get anything, and you had a couple by Muzzin last game, and now Brody ties this game up.
First Matthews should be face off of the night. It's won by Matthews. There's 1 3 in a row offensively. Centers in front, and Marner unable to control that. Matthews, Marner, Nylander out there together. Once again here, and it's Marner working it in behind the net. Nylander's after. Morgan Riley's moved up, which played to the line and out. But Paul's just going to send it in.
Manda.
His teammates to tag out.
Ooh.
Under 2.5 to go is Randy Gallagher tries to change the momentum of this third period. Flip the hit for Spezza, who created a momentum change of his own. Spezza now with Hyman and Kerfoot. And it's off Kerfoot and Brendan Gallagher. With that one. The Leafs over negotiable. Reversal to Brody. To Brody. Gallagher. Jason Spezza. Alexander Kerfoot. Turned around the center, and it's rolled back into the Leafs zone. Down to 100 seconds remaining in regulation time. Here's Engvall striding after it. Here, Engvall in deep. Corey Perry on him. McKeon trying to dig it out to Shea Weber and Ben Sherratt. Able to play off the board, but not out. Weber will try the other side, and Perry can't deflect it out. Engvall stepped on it. He goes down. Ben Sherratt center ice it in for the Canadiens. Campbell out to play for Justin Hall. Up ahead, Nick Foligno. Marner put back out there along with Nylander as it comes around. More Suzuki in the final minute. Great position at 2-0 a couple of times. Remember,
A chance to come win.
Campbell saves. He's
not done a whole lot.
Shot in wide of the net. Time was before to the far corner. There's Brody on it. To Suzuki. They continue to battle. It's Matthews up to Riley, and he'll dump it back into Canadiens ice. Minute left, third period. Nick Suzuki out at center ice. Let's pass the Foley. Both teams making late changes here. Deflected in off the stick of Marner. Hustling after it is Kerfoot. Tied up behind the net. Hyman arriving as well. Sherratt stayed on it. Deneau. Out in the dying seconds of regulation time. Deneau onside at the Toronto line.
All the ups and downs of playoff hockey, you gotta love the momentum swings, and you think of the crowd here, how
all you gotta do is
exuberant they were. A couple of power play goals looked like the
in overtime.
Canadiens were gonna
It'll be over in
this
less
one
than
and
minutes.
force a game 7. A couple of goals coming back for the Leafs. Now you got some battling going on the faceoffs. It's going to be a great ending to this one.
Simmons and Evans, last shot by Weber. Silent sounds. Back-to-back nights. We're going to overtime thanks to TJ Brody. As Montreal scores 2 on the power play, and the Leafs answer with 2 of their own in 5:14.
Last time we went down there, they screwed us out of
It's going to be a thriller in front of these fans here at the Bell Center.
They screwed out of tickets that time.
They're on a breakaway. Tony passes it. He shoots. Scores! And what's this? Tony's taking a hold. Boston wins. What a selling!
We didn't leave. We were to leave now. We were to stay and watch the whole game. We didn't have the home to
To every little girl watching.
Did you watch the game, Steve?
We believe the time is now to make history. This game continues.
Did you see him? Are you watching my YouTube?
Made, but we haven't gotten far enough.
It's important to have a sustainable.
Do you watch my YouTube?
women's hockey league, and we want the next generation to have equality.
It's not that we put in less sweat. It's that we've gotten less opportunities. And
Most tall.
Equal sweat deserves equal opportunity. Equal opportunity.
Where's Danny boy? What's he doing?
It all starts with one small action.
You gonna stay on for the
Even
overtime?
the smallest action can create a ripple. If enough of us do our
Stay
part
on
by
for the
getting
video.
vaccinated,
You can. So if the leaves home.
that ripple
Go.
can become a wave. We can all help get there by getting vaccinated. A message from the Government of Canada.
Active lifestyle. To find more fun out there. And new ways to connect. Find something that amazes you. And excites you. Find new spaces.
Yeah. Tied up. Going on the overtime. Okay. 2-2.
This is me. Ding dong ditch.
What did you do today?
Dan's in the room. Ding dong ditch.
What did I do today?
Yeah.
Overtime.
Thank you so much for coming over today.
Please, anything for our little nephew.
Oh, yeah.
We just needed to change the scenery.
How's the lawnmower working?
So we created our own little escape. We call it our.
Stay on.
Yeah.
Either that or if you get off, I'm going to record myself for the overtime and send it to you if the Leafs win.
Hey, you like it now or?
Enjoy a change of scenery.
Steve Hogue is probably at the edge of his seat. And Steve Steve goes.
I don't see a lot of them around.
Steve's going to be in my. Me and Steve are going to. Thank God I'm not there.
It was a lot more expensive. Remember, I was saying that
Yeah.
and a guy beat me out on it, eh?
Lucifer, I need your help. No, I'm just praying to Lucifer. Go kill Peter Christ. Come on.
Right, talk. Sure. Sure, he's talking on his laptop. What the guy beat you at?
Have some toast.
How much?
What?
What you put a bit in?
Yeah. You might see me in a classroom watching Lucifer.
Oh,
On my laptop. On my laptop, I'll watch it.
how much? Oh, there you go. You got a good deal there.
Yeah.
I should have sold you mine. And I could have bought a new one.
Every period.
I sold you mine for $1,500, and then I would have gone to
Yeah.
Why would I do that? Used. Here's used. Yeah, mine's good used hours on. Mine is on like a chair. Running like a chair. Cut the grass 5 times already this year. I gotta clean it up though.
He couldn't get that. He couldn't get
I
that.
would change the oil and filters this year. I better go and get some silver tomorrow for it.
Stupid sense, man.
Up there, I want that silver for it.
Fucking French people, I fucking hate them. Like there's no fans all series, and then they allow fans for game 6.
I just take the silver off and go and get one. No. And I'm going to think there's a silver up there.
No.
I think you're happy to be there.
You're V.
We're up there getting
37.
Laundry. I'm going to take the dog's blankets up there and get them down there.
No, I'm 25.
Come up and up there, get them. That's 8:30, yeah. What I used to do is get that NW30, no, the SA30 four-cycle engine and change tires. They have SA30 motor oil and lawn and garden.
It's going to be a serious win. If you're going to watch this, you should watch the overtime.
Oh, well, there's a gift there.
Watch it with when I'm watching. Let's watch it together.
I put that in there. That's all I ever do.
Damn it. I want to give you a preview of my celebrations.
I buy a little can, 10-liter can. I fill up the lawn tractor, put the rest in the bike.
No one's down my street.
Next time I go to the store, I'll pick up another
Everyone
can.
is.
Carry
2 minutes.
I can't carry too much.
Yeah. I'll just go driving across car.
I can very easily.
And then get pulled over by an OPP. Yeah, I will. If the Leafs win, I'll put you guys on video chat.
Right now. Do it up to Greg here, maybe Valley, and we'll have it going around. But it's on the back ready.
What?
Okay.
Oh, let's go. Yeah.
Sometimes you never know. You never know until you try.
Oh,
I don't like the French.
There's no way he's
I don't like these. Are you making toast for it?
For me.
Toast. Make me cheese and toast sandwich.
Iced tea.
Just cheese and toast.
Anybody jam on?
Where's Jim? Happy anniversary.
Tomorrow.
Where for it?
Yeah.
We want to go groceries?
Yeah, we have spare ribs and the salad, beer. Well, I don't eat much. I eat small snacks. I snack more than you. That's not good for you either, but I'll get up and I'll have toast and coffee at 10 o'clock in the morning. I'm trying to get up earlier in the morning now.
What do you want in your toast?
Cheese whiz. And
No, I
don't want any toast now, but
What?
better not have them.
Oh, I would put it in.
Okay, I'll have it then.
Then I can take it
Just
out.
one slice. Is that all right?
No, it's all right. I don't have to.
Yeah.
You want chips and chips.
Those numbers for him
We do. Oh.
turn the TV on and see what's interesting on TV. Then at 9:30, I usually have a couple pieces of toast and another coffee. And then I go on for a walk. Go dog with me. Walk or driving up.
It's hey.
Straight back out.
Can they dog?
I put a wire fence along where you don't get 20 years from the rock.
Yeah.
Keep been doing that for the last couple of years now. A wire there, turning the cattle in there. The ones that he had out the back there.
Oh, it's 2-2.
He has about 7 in the back there. And he got cameras.
Yeah.
And he's supposed to bury them in there and eat the grass, eh? Around the daddy.
Yeah.
I'm carrying them in.
Yeah.
You should just turn them in there in the laneway and just talk the laneway off.
What? It's my parents' anniversary tomorrow.
My hand, like where the
California Tyler's mother.
It's my parents' anniversary tomorrow. Yeah. Yeah. 40. That's Steve.
Yeah.
That's Dan.
Tell that that's the nurse that worked with your.
Yeah, I did. I told him. I said yeah.
Tell his mother.
Oh.
Yeah. She probably just want to know. I didn't have toast last time. I'm having toast tonight.
Yeah. Oh. Well, I should have went up earlier this morning. But
bring the wife too. Maybe she'll give me good luck.
Here till about 2 o'clock this afternoon. We had a big fire down here last night. What it was is they were burning tree stumps and everything about a month ago. And what they figured is the roots were still burning underneath the ground. And then they piled a whole bunch of brush up with the loaders and everything. But they figured the roots were still burning under the ground, and then all of a sudden we caught again. And yeah, because nobody's seen it last night, and all of a sudden I said, "You think kids are going back in with it?" No, no tracks. Kids, nobody back there. No, I was talking to Bruce today. He said, "No." He said, "What they think is the wood when they trim the bush and all the trees took the wood out, all the branches and everything were pushed up into a big pile, and there was an area that they were burning earlier in the spring. I figured maybe there was
I guess
roots still burning underground. You know that's happened. You know, or there was some kind of a combustion, maybe from the sun or something. You know, maybe something shining down. Who knows? Maybe there was an old mirror around. Who knows? They don't know what it was causing. That's all they're figuring is maybe there was some roots burning underneath the ground there. And they were burning.
Look at them.
You want some of your toast?
I'll give my last one.
Stumps?
I'll give a piece of my last one.
Up at the shop? Well, that's all it would have taken is the friggin' roots to be on fire, smoldering away in the ground.
I'll keep my toast. I'll keep one.
You wouldn't think it would because there's no air down there. But
my friend Adam's a habs fan. I know. I tried video chatting for game 5.
You know
but
what? There was flames there, Roy, last night. I bet you 30, 40 feet high. That's how big it was.
Oh.
Of course, everybody could see it from the road, eh? So you think it was because it was so big that it was a building on fire.
Everything up. We were sitting here in the house and you see this.
Huh? Overtime started. You gonna hang up? I Are you leaving, Dad?
They were basically saying, hey, let's go right now. And then somebody from Oakdale across
Yeah.
the way.
Yeah.
They live together?
No.
They have.
Where's, what's his name?
Oh, yeah.
One that,
Off.
Look at the hay in the back. That's not a caught fire. Yeah. So, hey, they're watching overtime here.
Okay, we'll catch you later.
Look at that.
Back into the league zone. Both teams will start to make changes.
Oh, he's out there again. Ginger. You know what? Maybe he'll hold me.
Yeah.
You didn't put me in goal.
Watching over.
No.
Give me a spoon leg.
Okay, stay on.
I'm pissing up the top.
Hold on, you're delayed.
Yeah.
What time is yours at?
Mine's 1904. Fire! Damn it. Everyone's behind me.
What do you want to drink?
Yeah. Okay.
How many the other one? How many the other one?
Who?
One on the bottom.
No, it's just.
What do you want to drink? Just a bottle of water.
No ice?
No.
His legs are what's really propelling him. He looks like he's had good jump. Simmons playing with Spencer Thornton now. Up there is Edmondson. Moves in, pass Spencer. In deep to the former St. Louis Blues sends it around. Caulfield's shot is knocked down by Spencer. And he comes. To Thornton, who jumps it deep to Wayne Simmons after it. And Trent sends it around. Simmons knocks down Edmondson. Jeff Petrie, who had an assist on the second goal, but hard luck for him after that. Here's Galchenyuk knocking it down at center. Then it's played back into the late line, and Gamble sets it up for Bogosian. And Dermott up on the left side for Galchenyuk, with every shot on goal of the game. He has 5 hits. Around 30 left. And that goes back to the point. Bogosian wasn't there, so he has to go back to get it. Back to those who DF, and they call shoulder to shoulder with Sherrod. Jumps into the far side. Goodwood gets on. That was the fly, and Mattea kicks it loose for Riley. And that's into the wall for Price.
Oh.
And he'll hold on. No such thing as a bad shot come overtime.
I went to the
Especially
other
with the
rank.
game on the line here. Kerfoot, the 2-on-1 got taken away by the sliding D, and you can see that one squeezing out through. But Here's another chance. Good position with the one hand on the stick.
What?
With Shea Weber here. Never let that puck
Harvey's.
get to its recipient.
What? Harvey.
Scoops it into the corner. Matthews comes up with it. Riley moved up. Jay Brody. Morgan Riley sends it wide of the net. And off the boards. Riley trying to hold his own. Looking clear, but it's kicked in by Matthews. And now Jake Evans dropped off his stick. Leafs keeping a wide play. Matthews in front of it. Riley quickly set. Brody centering pass knocked down by Weber. And now the Canadians get out. Turned over at the line. Polino up back onto the boards. He wasn't sure if the change had been completed. Didn't want to be caught with too many men at this point in the game. And Nick Polino battling, can't clear it. Brody for Riley with some room and got City up to center. Played in for Nylander. William Nylander throws back, up high. Justin Hall sends it to the net. That's the wide. Iron taken up by Nylander. Leafs win another puck battle. Across the Dermott. Walking in. And stop. Carey Price.
Just the little battles just inside your own zone or outside the offensive zone blue line that has across a couple of these battles. Here's a second chance because twice they had a chance to get it out. Instead it goes back the other way. Now all of a sudden you're scrambling. This one, like it's been all night, is not able to connect as Matthews gets it over to Marner and it misses. And there's a no miss at all there for Carey Price. Calmly in good position. Makes the glove save on Dermott.
Her foot on the draw, wanted away from Suzuki. Dermott sends it to the net. And that is smothered by Price.
One thing to really watch here, you've seen how cautious the D are to join down low. Even though so often Toronto will send guys from the defense down low in the corner. And you're a little more hesitant to do that here with the long change. And of course, you get caught. One goal makes the difference.
On the long change, the Leafs have outscored the Canadians 9-2 in the second period, but Montreal with the overtime goal on the long change, so 9-3 in the series.
Chris, on that icing here, there wasn't even a look as soon as the arm went up and the whistle went. The Matthews line jumped over. Finally, a matchup against somebody other than Oh,
I'm recording myself.
And on the draw, Wilson back 2-1 against Suzuki on the big side.
Marner up with a rebound, and now Matthews trying to feed the point. That passes out, but the Belgian has to scramble back quickly to turn it up ice. Here comes Matthews back in with Hyman. Zach Hyman spins into the net, shorts it hit. Stays on the puck, can't get it to Marner. Toffoli up the boards. And Gallagher to Toffoli out. Here's Tyler Toffoli sending it off the stick and over the glass.
Well, one solid chance. Again, another elite defender as Bogosian is the recipient. The battle for those draw goes back point to point. Price is through that traffic, was dialed in and able to clear that away from the front of the net as Bogosian just walks down top of the dot, tried to go underneath the arm, but great hand-eye there as Price not only made the save, cleared the rebound from the front of the net.
Shots are 6-0 Toronto in the overtime so far. Armia steps in and leads the draw. Very jammed along the boards. Ball there for the Leafs. And now loose from William Nylander. Off the head. Good pass for Spencer in the attack. Polino along with Spencer and Nylander on this grouping. And Nylander to Brody. He'll take the shot. Blocked by Perry. And Armia up with it. The 2-goal man 2 nights ago plays it back into the lead zone. Justin Hall. Kerfoot. Back in. Brody glove stop. As TJ Brody's feeling it, and so is Carey Price.
Well, a couple of great glove saves, and one of them, unfortunately for Montreal, wasn't the goaltender. Watch Perry get this one right on the back of the hand as he goes down and makes the block. He went down to the Montreal room, but then Brody jumping up on the play, and we've seen this throughout this series. Price gets square, able to use the glove to make the save.
Montreal down to 4 defensemen for Dominic Ducharme. The Leafs without Jake Muzzin since the middle of the second period. A stretch pass trying to spring the speedy fire in, but that was knocked down, defended by German. Right back inside the Leaf line. Here's Deneau to the attack. Drops it in behind the Leaf net. German with an outlet. Bogosian up the boards. And Mikheyev able to force it out to center.
That's big play. Deneau wanted to get off the ice. He was just there to take the face off and then get off and probably come back on when the Matthews line does.
Or Perry comes back to the bench and now it's going back down the hallway to the Canadiens room. Gallagher racing after the each tournament and no icing on the play. Here's Kotkaniemi with a pass into the skates of Evans and Morgan Riley down the wheel. Off the boards, played inside the line, but Sherrod looking to spring Gallagher. 95, icing Montreal.
That's one for Gallagher. He knows he probably should have used his hand. We see what can happen with that. I know Gallagher's had his history, but that miss there creates an icing. This is one that if you can just get it, maybe knock it down. He tried with his stick. That was a little too far ahead of him. Wasn't able to track that one down. So big face off here in the defensive zone.
Austin Matthews wins another. He's got lots of circle all of a sudden. Riley's in. Loose in front. Matthews can't stop. Carey Price the pan down with the puck in the blue paint close to the goal line.
This line has had so many close calls in front of the net. Matthews can't
What do you want?
wasn't able to find
What do you
out.
action?
How about
No.
Riley pulls it to the inside, now trapped with 3 guys around him. But Matthews hit the skate of Weber. That's why he wasn't able to get it the first time. But look at the effort of Price trying desperately to keep that foot against the post on that quick turnaround by Austin Matthews.
7th shot of the night for Matthews. 13 shot attempts in the game.
What's wrong with you?
And that puck out of play. Just past 8 minutes of this fourth period.
No chips.
Now this line again has been dangerous, but watch the quick reaction as Matthews, but right there his stick gets caught on the foot of Shane Weber and the goaltender split there as Carey Price drops his stick and tries to leverage himself with the blocker holding on to keep that post.
Weber, Sherrod, Riley all over 30 minutes tonight. This is centering playoff. Weber, Matthews walked it down. Didn't get loose and followed the goalie off the board, kept in by Riley. And again, Price to snag that. Hold on.
That was another example of Riley just jumping in, just thinking, okay, maybe he can end it here, but as soon as that puck doesn't go where he wants, you're backing off. As you know, you don't want to give up anything at the other end. Right now, it's all about trying to keep some short shifts and your energy up.
Should mention Jeff Petrie at 31-48. Those Canadian Blue Liners are all going to get taxed here as they're playing with form for, well, since early third period. Face off, pulled back into the Leaf zone.
Every draw, Philippe Deneau comes out to take the draws on that side in the defensive zone. Immediately he makes a change to get off.
Corey Perry back out there after feeling the effects of the block shot off the hand. That's on Nylander in. Deflects over the glass.
We went 2 full periods without any offense and some great saves. So with the 4-period explosion, 4-goal period in the third, the explosion, you just wonder if it's going to be more of the early game or can someone break open here and end this?
We waited 22 years for this series.
Yeah,
it didn't get off to a rolling start, but it's certainly warming up. 5-6 nail biters. Canadians hoping for a 7th. The Leafs trying to confirm a reservation to meet the Winnipeg Jets. Up ahead to Galchenyuk. We'll dump it in and into the benches. Matthews right back out there.
This is the last time Jeff played league go right?
Yeah.
Well, not even a team off the whole week. It just doesn't seem like what's going on here. Whole series should be over 4 days ago.
Josh Anderson, the first goal of the regular season between these two teams and the first playoff goal. Out there right now. Back to Jimmy along the boards. Matthews there in support. He'll just backhanded down the ice. Both teams make changes as Weber goes back. Now Sherratt. German across for Brody. Wide got A-ball loose. Here A-ball on his off wing. Swings it back to the line for Dermott. Down low it's Littlewood. And the shoot for checking. Up the goal. For A-ball on the cycle. Swings it wide of the corner. Spencer center play. Off the speed. Bogosian took a swat at it, but here's Evans, and Bogosian gets back in a hurry. Alexander Kerfoot. Just steer it back down the ice and Polino. Kerfoot tries to center, denied by Suzuki, got it back again in front. Off the stick, and that will deflect back into the lead zone. TJ Cody a hit for Polino. He lost it in, but able to get it down into the Montreal zone. Up ahead it goes to Caulfield, back hands it to the red line, but Riley there to play it back. And short pass on Price, and a quick shot on the hand. Price had to be good on that. Now Suzuki for Toffoli. Tyler Toffoli off the stick of Jack Campbell. Might be the first Canadian shot of overtime. Is Hyman keeping it alive. Morgan Riley going to the bench with Tim Surratt. Turns away from the checking of Hyman. Shots now 40-30 in favor of the Maple Leafs.
That's big. Actually.
Indians in an inch and shots through 40 minutes. Here's Hyman shooting. Or Leonard from Carey Price. So that's the first whistle past the midway mark of this overtime period. So the shovels come out. A chance to admire the work of Carey Price, who's been the busiest Canadian here in overtime.
Yeah, you mentioned all the shots he's had to face so often in all alone, and seen a number of big glove saves. But here from the wraparound, the chances down low by the Matthews line have been so often from just around the side of the net. Great glove save that he had there. Good job of making the blocker. And then another glove to end that one. Riley on the doorstep. There's the close call on Matthews that Price just dropped his stick, anchored himself there, and able to hold on. So you mentioned before, you almost feel like the way the goals are going in, you need a little bit of a deflection as both these goaltenders have been zeroed in. And in overtime, it's been all Price. As you said, just one shot on goal against Campbell.
So 39 saves for Carey Price. That's the most he has made in a game of this series.
What is now? Come on in. Who?
So fans back in the arena get the little extra time. It's been a long wait. I guess they get a little overtime. Absolutely. Why not? You know, that game 5 just ended so quickly, you almost don't get a sense of the rhythm of what overtime can bring. And Chris, as you mentioned, this first overtime is always difficult because, as you've seen, you got some tired bodies that can get trapped on the ice. So both benches are trying to make the changes as quickly as they can. Once again, we see Nylander getting his chance with an offensive zone faceoff with Marner and Matthews.
Well, there's the busy work of the Big Four of Montreal. Back-to-back hitting
That's what makes it work. It's a 4-line. Yeah, it's a 4D game, isn't it? Pretty evenly matched between those four.
A lot of this line combination in the third period for Toronto. And now Nylander joining Marner and Matthews in overtime. 12 minutes gone in the fourth period of this game. Pass on to the right wing. Gallagher trying to catch up to it. Chop back up. And Austin Matthews has got it. Nylander loose on that right side. William Nylander lost his stick on the play, and Matthews knocks it loose. Nylander battling against Evans. Matthews Marner right on. Untangling Nylander and Evans, and Matthews wins it again. And it deflects past Riley. He'll hold it in at the line. Sends it deep, side of the net. Onto the netting for a moment. Jay Weber's got it, then he'll flip it back down in the lead zone. That's going to be an icy call. And so the Canadians can't get the change that they were trying to start.
Well, you saw the stick down. That's Brody as he comes in. He joins the rusher, and he knocks the stick out of the hand right there of Sherrod. Now Sherrod's arguing about it, goes in the corner. Evans gets his stick grabbed right there by Nylander. That almost creates two good scores. That's created two good scoring chances for the Leafs. And now an offensive zone faceoff for them as well.
So after the different combination with Nylander, Spencer comes up to center Kerfoot and Hyman against Deneau on this faceoff, and Deneau wins it back behind the net. Kerfoot's there along with Hyman, but Sherrod able to play the hit for Evans. Out at center ice. Kerfoot will play it back in. Hyman after the hit Sherrod. Kerfoot follows up. Deneau on it, off the boards, and getting by Dermott to keep it alive. And our Armia able to backhand it down into the Toronto zone. Gallagher to
They got their RV camp there.
and Weber finally get off.
Yeah.
Sherrod wasn't able to.
How you doing?
It's over 2 minutes.
Oh, I said, yeah.
He's off his side.
Pulled down by Petrie. Armia takes a look. Chicken flies in there, but Armia plays it past him. And here's Eric Stahl with a little room, and that shot blocked by Riley. There's Stahl with an overtime goal to kickstart Carolina's run to the Stanley Cup in 2006 here in Montreal. Galchenyuk flies. Galchenyuk off Carey Price, and the Canadians able to clear back to the center. That's the first shot on goal for Galchenyuk tonight. He goes on, the ball comes in. Here Engvall with Matthews joining the play. For Nylander along the boards, working against Caulfield. Engvall trying to work it loose, now Caulfield. That center ice lost his footing. That pass broken up, and here comes Brody, dropping it off. Austin Matthews, and wired that just wide. Didn't miss by much, and away goes Tyler Toffoli. He's checked inside the line.
Look at this.
Suzuki holds, and a centering play is blocked by Marner. Back for Sherrod. And on that shot, and a bouncing puck along the boards for Paul. Nick Suzuki looked like he was poised to end it 2 games in a row. Deneau flips it to Evans. Jake Evans is in. That shot rejected. William McKay back the other way along with Kerfoot. Here comes McKay. It's a solid play. John McKay, and he lost his helmet, so has to go to the bench. It looks like he's feeling the effects of that. Paul Byron to Shea Weber is back. Travis Dermott lost it inside the line. Chance cut to Yemi. Yes, Barry.
Hey, dude. This is hockey.
Who's the next game, Brad?
I don't know, Monday, I guess.
Leafs are going to lose. They're going to go 3 games straight.
First night of fans in the building, and a chance to cheer the biggest goal of the season.
How is that fair? Allow fans. You allow it in Game 6, but you don't allow it the whole series.
Just an up and down, frustrating regular season, but it's
Well, how is that fair? Then we get it in Game 7 then.
last year struggled, but
No, it should be fair.
Ontario.
Okay, I'm going to Quebec right now. I'm going to go to that Premier's office right now.
goals in 5 and none bigger
It's not. It's not.
No,
It's not the
shouldn't be
fans.
fair. No, it shouldn't be fair.
The fans are not causing the Leafs.
No, if there's no
The
fans the
Leafs
whole
lost
series,
last
then-
game because they were stupid, and they were stupid this game too. Look what happened. Look what happened there. He gave the puck away. McDermott gave the puck away. It was a giveaway.
Yeah, it's stupid. They shouldn't have fans. It's stupid anyways.
And that was not a bad. Look at that. Look at it. Give it away there. Look where the shot was.
Had to go in off the defenseman. Beat the goaltender as hot as Campbell and Price were tonight.
We got a couple that the Leafs scored off a Petrie stick. This one, Bogosian in no man's land, just coming off the bench, fresh. It's the quick release, just enough of a tip. No chance as Campbell watches that one go by. And boy, the playoffs are made for moments. The agony at one end, and what a great moment though for Kotkaniemi. Another big goal in another big game.
The future of the Canadians, those two young centers, and they score overtime goals in consecutive games. Suzuki in Game 5 and Kotkaniemi here tonight.
That's still stupid. They shouldn't have fans anyways.
So a similar script.
No, it's not.
Fans don't win the hockey
No,
game.
it's stupid. They didn't have it all serious, and then they have it now.
With the final shot in home. And now we're headed to 7.
Maybe I'll go on the 417. Maybe I'll go block their bus.
Hello, yes, Petty.
Bunch of dildos.
What a game. How was it to score a goal like this in overtime?
You know, it's an unbelievable feeling. Especially when all the fans are here, you know. When the boys came to warm up, you know, it was incredible feeling. Just see people at the rink, you know. We've all been waiting this whole year, and finally we're here.
And you talked about the fans. Is it fun to hear the ole, ole, ole for the first time this season, my friend?
You know, like I said, it's incredible. Just hearing someone's here with us. That gives us so much.
Yeah.
It's a big thank you going to you guys.
And now we have a Game 7. Yes, Betty. It's going to be crazy.
Yeah, we will go there and get the win and get back home.
Thank you, yes, Betty, and congrats for the game and the win tonight.
Thank you.
Oh, well, Mariner can thank you for this.
Here in Montreal, time of the goal 15-15. And the game winner by number 15. And we're headed to 7 on Monday night. Rob?
Thanks a lot, Chris and Craig. What a night tonight in Montreal. Game 7 is Monday. Hockey Central at 6:30, 3:30 Pacific, and then it's the forever rivals once and for all to meet the Winnipeg Jets. We're in Montreal. You know, the biggest ovation, Kelly, Kevin, Jen, that I've seen through my time in Canada, which is 36 years. Second point, when he returned and had two assists and a goal against Byron Defoe and the Boston Bruins. He's a captain returning from stomach cancer. And I mean, this is a small 2,500, but it's it reminds me to see a Finlander as a hero there, to see that moment.
There's the Boston game.